What's up, my Koopa Troop? It's Koops, and welcome to a special unboxing video. I went over to Best Buy on the midnight release for the Nintendo Switch, was able to pick one up. And I've actually had it now since then, but haven't even opened it yet or anything cool like that. I also picked up a couple of games. Got, obviously, Breath of the Wild, who didn't pick up Breath of the Wild. Got Bomberman, Super Bomberman R. Don't know much about it, but it's got Bomberman. It's got to be pretty decent. And 1-2 Switch, which I've heard is a pretty terrible game. Unfortunately, I don't have anyone to record it with, but when friends come over, I'll try and play it with them. I was hoping it would be like Wii Sports or something like that, but from what I've heard, it's actually pretty terrible. We'll see. Maybe I'll change my opinion. I'm not trying to listen to the reviews, just want to play it, you know. But for today, we'll do the unboxing video, as well as I'll kind of give some updates on what my plans are for the channel a little bit while I'm doing it. So here's the Nintendo Switch in the box. You might have already seen an unboxing video, so this won't be anything too extraordinary for all of you. Looks pretty nice on the side. On the back, just showing I have the red and blue controllers. They also had, obviously, the gray option. I think the gray option looks pretty nice, but the red and blue gives it a little bit more of a Nintendo feel, a little more charm to it, a little more almost kiddish, you might say, but I like the look of it. Plus, just visually, if you've got the red one and the blue one out, you'll instantly know how to put them back. You just, like, in your mind, red is right, blue is left, and then every time you won't mess it up anymore, you know? So something like that's pretty simple. In the box, it says it's got the console, the Joy-Cons, controllers, the straps, a high-speed HDMI cable. That's good. I didn't want the low-speed one. Nintendo Switch dock, Joy-Con grip, Nintendo Switch AC adapter. All right, well, that's all of it. Let's go ahead and pry this thing open. Pry actually comes apart pretty easily. Take that off and that off. Ooh, it's got some instructions here. Plug it in, set it up, all the good stuff. Hopefully it's not too complicated. They normally aren't. Now, when we first opened it up, and this is my first time opening it up, we've got the Switch as well as the controllers on the side. Looks pretty nice. So I'm going to go ahead and take out the middle box. Okay, just kidding. When you take out the middle box, you take out all of it. So, yeah, that's all of it coming right out. What's left inside? Well, when we look inside, we've got... Looks like the HDMI cable... Instructions you'll never read. Power, straps, all the good stuff. Let's get to the boring stuff first. That way we can get to the game last. And that'll be the exciting thing. Ooh, there you go. The lightning fast HDMI cable. If you didn't have enough of them, now you have another one. At least they supply it. That's always good. Up next is the so exciting charging cable. Ooh, is this USB-C? This is. That's right. That's the USB-C one. So luckily Nintendo is not doing the proprietary thing. They are sticking with USB-C, which is great because there's a lot of things now that have USB-C, so you might actually have one of these cables laying around, or if not, it comes with it, so that's good. Unfortunately, Nintendo can't get with the game, and they still give you the giant ass box. Why, Nintendo? I don't want this. No one wants this. We all want it to plug into two, and then we want this. This is what we want. What am I pulling here? Okay, this is what we want. We want this thing. We don't want this. I already don't have enough space for this. I know because I have too many consoles down there that I can't plug this in. So unfortunately, the Wii U cable is going boop, and I'll plug this in instead. It's so dumb. Why do we got to do this? At least it's kind of a thin box and not a fat box the other way, but it still is stupid. All right, enough ranting about the box. What else is in here? We have... This is the Joy-Con straps, right? I don't really remember how these work. I think when you pull out the controllers, you can then attach these to the side, and then that's the straps. I think that's how it works. I guess we'll find out. What else do we have in here? Oh, that's right. We have the Joy-Con controller grip. Now, this is the free one. And what I mean by the free one is it comes with the controller. I know you can buy a charging one, so... they'll connect to it, and that will be the charger instead. That'll help them last longer. Or you can go buy the Pro Controller. I looked at the Pro Controller, and I actually want to get it. However, the Pro Controller is $70 US, which is insanely high. That's too high for me to spend. Nowadays, controllers are $50, Xbox One, PlayStation, the wireless ones. So why is it 70? I know it can connect to your computer, which is cool. However, so could the Xbox 360 and the Xbox One controllers. So I don't really I want to buy it, but I also don't want to spend 70. I figured because this is the first time I'll be using these new controllers, these Joy-Con ones, I will see how I like them first. You know, maybe they'll be great and I won't need another one. But maybe they'll be bad and I will. I'll probably need another controller regardless, but we'll have to see how it goes. Next is our safety and informational guidelines. Don't need those. Up. What is this box? I got a big box with it too. Inside is, what's it gonna be? The docking station. I want to make a One Piece docking reference right now, but I don't think a lot of people will get that, so I'll just leave it. Oh, there we go. There is the Nintendo Switch dock. On the sides here are 2 USBs. It doesn't say what type they are, but they don't have the blue. They're probably 2.0s. I don't think Nintendo went expensive and got us 3.0s. Maybe they did. I don't think so. I would doubt it. I don't know all the technical stats of it all. What is going on in the back here? So I'm looking at the back of this thing. There's this little hook. Oh, yeah, I broke it. So it folds down. Okay, I didn't break it. We're good. Another USB. This one's blue, so this one is a USB 3.0. So I'm assuming the other ones are 2.0 then. HDMI out, an AC adapter. It even has it labeled for you, so it's pretty easy. I'm guessing all the cords come here, and then the cords sneak out the side. So that's pretty nifty. The USBs, I guess, will be for hard drives or things like that. Where is the SD card port is the next big question. Oh, maybe it's probably in the actual thing. So right here, just as the AC adapter and the HDMI to go out to your TV, if you wanted to record this, the HDMI would go out to your recording device. That looks like, oh, so this dock is essentially a big piece of plastic with a little bit of USB and HDMI stuff. The actual thing looks nice. Unfortunately, I'm already getting fingerprints all over it, but otherwise looks pretty good. And that's where the Switch will go in. Let's get to the exciting part. We're done with all the boring stuff. Oh, no, we're not. More boring stuff. Just kidding. It's the other side. It's the other one. Make sure you don't forget it. They kind of put it, they put one at the top of the box. Here, I'll show you. They put one at the top of the box, one at the bottom of the box. Get that out of the way. One was up here and one was down here. So I grabbed this one, but make sure you grab the one below it too. I suppose you would notice when you only had, you know, one. But some people just throw the boxes out right away, so you don't want that to happen. Now we're at the meat of the device. Here's the Nintendo Switch with the red and blue controllers. Pretty nice. I'm like 100% sure Nintendo will release more Switches with colored ones, Mario, Luigi. So if you get a Switch now, I would say it's okay, because the only real positive to a Switch right now, and this is my honest opinion, Nintendo did not send me one of these. Nintendo did not pay for one. Nintendo didn't give me anything. I went out, stood in line for 4 hours and got this myself and paid a lot of money. So this is my unfiltered opinion here. I think it's actually probably worth waiting to get a Switch to maybe winter. Right now, Breath of the Wild, I've heard is amazing. I haven't even played it yet. Obviously, it's unboxed, but I haven't played it yet. I've heard it's amazing. I've tried to avoid all spoilers. Mario Odyssey is the other big game. Splatoon 2, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, in case you didn't get Mario Kart 8. Even if you got Mario Kart 8, I don't think there's enough reason to get Deluxe, but maybe I'll be proven wrong. Deluxe does look pretty sweet, so I still might grab one. But I think, honestly, if you wait till holiday season, then there'll be 4 or 5 really solid A+ games. A couple of good indie games or other games will come out, and they might have some new Switches then. I don't think the Switch 2.0 will be out yet by that time. I'm sure in 2 years we'll probably see a Switch 2, maybe a thinner, maybe more powerful, better battery life. That's what tends to happen to these consoles. But I'm sure we'll get some cool styling controllers, so look forward to those. Let's go ahead and finally take these out. I've talked enough about them. Here is the red and the blue in their packaging. They're really small, way smaller than I even thought. I mean, I have normal sized hands and they completely are taken up by that. It feels really small, but we'll have to see how these actually operate. So here we go, took it out. This is so weird. It's so weird looking. It feels so tiny, like I stole a child's toy. I'm not giving it back though, because it costs too much, so. And here's the blue one, which goes in your left hand. Maybe it's reversed for you guys because my webcam, but there you go. There's that one. Let's take a look at the Switch itself as we unbox the final thing, assuming there's anything else left in here. All right, so the Switch comes out. It looks like a weird Android tablet or an iPhone. I mean, an iPad that, you know, Didn't make the cutting room, and now we got it as a Switch. Just kidding. It looks actually pretty sweet. It's, ooh, you can see my computer there. It's really reflective. Oh, there's me. Look there. It just keeps going on and on and on. There's the stuff on the side where you clip in the controllers, the red and the blue, which I will do in a second. At the very bottom here is the USB-C spot. For charging, you got on the back there the not headphone ports, the, what would you call them? The speakers. There we go. The top there is volume. We get a little power button. I don't know if you guys can see this. It's so tiny. You get a little power button. Don't want to drop it either. Power button right there. Volume up and down. Over here is the game card for if you're doing the cartridges. Over here at the bottom is the little kickstand. There we go. It's kind of weird. There's the kickstand, and underneath the kickstand is the micro SD card slot. If you want to give your Nintendo Switch a little bit more hard drive space, because I don't think this comes with much. I think it's 30 gigs is what it comes with. If you're going to install a lot of games to it, you might want to get a mini SD card with a lot more space. You could buy the official Nintendo one, but that's going to be expensive. I would probably recommend finding something cheaper somewhere else. All right, so we've got our Switch. We've got our right controller, our red one. Let's go ahead and, oh, just like that. That was easy. Let's go ahead and grab the blue one. I'm a pro already. Oh, just kidding. I'm not. I didn't click it in. Now I'm a pro. So there we go. It is connected up. We've got our Nintendo Switch, not powered on or anything like that, but we have it out. I will have to see how I like it. Obviously, when I'm recording it for YouTube, I will be putting it in the dock and playing it. But I want to see how it works and functions outside of that. I won't be able to really record that, unfortunately, because the Switch isn't modded or anything like that. So, you know, you'll have to play it in the dock. But it should still be okay. Should be fun to take an experiment with that. As for the games, I'm going to open one of them up so we can see what it looks like. Let's go ahead and open up the Breath of the Wild, because that's what we're all excited for. I did have a scissors. Where did it go? There it is. So I came prepared to open this up. So I got the physical one. Obviously, you could get digital. If you get the Breath of the Wild DLC, that is a digital pass. So I did buy both of those. I am excited for the DLC, just more dungeons and stuff. But I guess I first got to play the game to see if I am excited. I'm pretty sure I will be. It sounds like everyone and their mother is excited for this game. You also could get it on the Wii U if you own a Wii U. Could get it there. I have one, and I really debated getting this on the Wii U. In fact, I ordered it and eventually canceled last minute and got it on the Switch. My reasoning being, I wasn't sure I wanted to get a Switch day one. The Wii U works fine. I heard the game is very, very similar and good on the Wii U. The only downside being some of the graphics are a little worse, and some of the loading times are a little worse. But otherwise, it's a horse apiece, and you wouldn't know that you're missing anything if you bought it on the Wii U. So if you have a Wii U, you could buy it there and wait to get a Switch. That was kind of my thought process. But I decided to get the Switch anyways, because I figured at some point I would get it, and I figured it would be nice to show everyone on YouTube it. So let's go ahead and open this up. Breath of the Wild, you can see the front cover, and on the back is, you know, more text and cool images. The Zelda from this game looks pretty cool. I like the new design. So when you open up, you're like, wow, what a waste of plastic. They couldn't even center it. I assumed it would be right here, you know, in the center of the box, but they're like, nah, we're just gonna throw that down there. So yeah, there's nothing inside. There's some nice artwork, I'll say, from the back of the cover, but they don't have any instructions, any paper. I guess that is an old dead habit. That's not gonna happen anymore. So here's what the actual game looks like. Don't lose it. You probably will. I probably will. Reminds me back of the good old days of Game Boy Colors and Game Boy Advances and all the little game slots that we used to have. If you got it digital, you won't have one of those. That's fine. I think especially for the Switch, which will be, you'll carry it a lot to go play it. I think digital is totally fine. I just am a purist. I've been buying games in physical boxes for forever, and I'm old now and I can't stop doing it. You know, they force me to buy digital stuff, and I've got a giant Steam library, so of course I buy digital, but when I can, I buy physical. And so I'm gonna be looking forward to playing this. Now we've got it all unboxed. I've got a mess on my table, but we've seen it all. As for any updates on the channel, I do plan to be playing some Switch games. I know, like I said, everyone will be playing it. My big ones to play right now will probably be these two, as well as I want to play some more 3DS games. So don't expect just Switch things. I know the hardest thing is a lot of people are trying to avoid spoilers for this game. It is all over the internet. Everyone's playing it. It's so hard to dodge the spoilers. I know that if I played, it might just be one more channel that you have to avoid. So I've been trying to give it a lot of thought on whether I should play it or not out of respect for all of you. But I've decided that I really do want to enjoy it while I can, while it's out, while it's released, while I give my thoughts and feelings before it's spoiled. I'll try to put some other games up, and I'll do my best so that if you don't want to watch it, you can watch some other stuff on the channel as opposed to, you know, only playing one game at the time. I do have another game that's not on either of these consoles that is recorded, and I am excited to bring up to you guys. That'll be a co-op game coming out soon, so look forward to that. With that, that'll be the end of this unboxing video. Thank you so much for watching my goofy little unboxing here. I think that's everything. I don't believe I lost anything just yet. If you want a size comparison, do I have the Wii U? Oh, I have it over there. So here is what a Wii U box, which is kind of the standard box size that's been for forever. Over here is now the Switch box, which if I kind of match it up there with my grimy little fingers, that's the size of that. So obviously a lot smaller. So right here, if I'm holding the Nintendo Switch in my right hand, okay, I'm gonna switch it. If I'm holding it in my left hand, in this hand, I have a 3DS XL. Now, this 3DS actually has a little plastic thing on the back for holding it. I like it a lot, actually. For when you're recording for hours, it's so nice to be holding that. Here is what it looks like. There's a 3DS versus the Switch. You can see the size comparison there. This is an XL, obviously. It's not the original. The 3DS screens are smaller, but because there's two of them, they actually have a little bit more screen real estate. The Switch is wider across and longer, but it is probably an upgrade all around to the 3DS. It does have both the joysticks on the left and right. I don't have the 3DS add-on crap, whatever that was. I see the Switch has gotten rid of the D-pad. Well, it's not gotten rid of it. They've just changed it from an old D-pad to buttons now. So that's a little bit of a change. Over here in my right hand now, we have a gamepad. Oh, a Wii U gamepad. Oh, it's disgusting. I should have cleaned that. Yeah, so we have a grimy gamepad, and now I'm going to compare it to the Nintendo Switch. So you can see the sizes are actually right about the same. However, the Switch has a lot more screen real estate and a lot less bezel around it, while the gamepad is just a lot fatter and more plasticky than this one. You can see the size difference is quite a lot in between them. I'm pretty sure the Switch is what they wanted the Wii U to be, but unfortunately for them, the Wii U just didn't work out as well as they had hoped. We'll see if the Switch is good enough, is good. So with that, that'll be the end of my episode. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I really appreciate you sticking around for my unboxing video. Coming up on the channel, I'll be doing some video games. We'll be doing Breath of the Wild for Nintendo Switch. I know everyone is doing it, but we will be playing through it as well. I wanted to play through it because I'm a little different than a lot of the other people who'll be excited for Zelda. I've played Skyward Sword by myself, and I've played Twilight Princess with a partner, with Draco Paladin. The two of us played it, though he played it and I watched. And I've touched a little bit of Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, but I haven't played through those games. And so I'm not a Zelda fanboy like a lot of other people are. So I want to approach this game like it's just any other game and really enjoy it for what it is. I also want to go through and play Super Bomberman R. I don't think a lot of people will be playing this, and I enjoy Bomberman a little bit. I'm not obviously a great Bomberman player or anything, but I wanted to play through this. And I will also be playing some more 3DS games. So if you don't want to watch Breath of the Wild, which I understand a lot of people want to avoid spoilers, I myself have been avoiding all spoilers till I got a chance to play the game. There will be other things going on the channel that you can watch instead of Breath of the Wild. We'll be doing some other stuff. I have a co-op game that won't be on the 3DS or the Switch that I recorded with Serena Mort. So that will be a lot of fun to watch. And with that, that'll be the end of this episode. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Go ahead and karate chop that like button. Until next time, GG.